So here we are, our first Valentine's Day on board.
We are about to leave and we're gonna go to Scicli and Modica. I'm sure it's gonna be a mess.
Verdict? It's just so over the top. Now let's keep eating. You hungry? Thank you very much.
Hey people!
Hey everyone! So over the past year we've learnt and grown so much from this lifestyle on the sea, and we've enjoyed bringing it all to you guys on YouTube.
So we've decided that we'd like to continue this journey, but that can only be made possible with a bit of help. So recently we launched our Patreon page. What is Patreon, babe?
Patreon is a platform for digital creators like us to connect more closely with the people who watch our videos. You guys.
Via Patreon, you can support the production of a video by making a contribution that fits your budget, and in return, you get to join Team Talia.
Team Talia. Team
Yeah.
Talia.
Team Talia. Team Talia.
By joining Team Talia, you get access to behind-the-scenes footage of what really goes on when the cameras aren't rolling. Help steer the ship with your view on what we should create. Free and discounted Talia swag, and of course, the chance for you to get on board Talia yourself and have sundowners with us somewhere on this beautiful blue marble of ours.
So, for more information, head over to sailingtalia.com.
And that's it. Now on to this week's episode. So here we are, our first Valentine's Day on board, and as most of us know, or as some of us know, Law has a sweet tooth, a typical Belgian sweet tooth. I figured, since we're here in beautiful sunny Sicily, why not satisfy that sweet tooth with some Sicilian delicacies? So, come with us this morning and check out what we're going to be up to. Our first stop's been made famous in recent years by an Italian TV series called Inspector Montalbano. Here's the name of the town. Now, how do you pronounce that? We've heard several variations from the community of foreigners in the marina, but we've been assured by the locals that it's pronounced Scicli. Bet you didn't see that coming. From there, we'll continue up the mountain to reach Modica.
Alright people, we are about to leave and we're gonna go to Scicli and Modica this morning. And I can tell you, it is so cold outside. And there's a bit of breeze, so it doesn't help. But we should have a good day, so let's hope the temperature will go up.
So first stop, we are heading off to pick up a car for the day so we can go up into the mountains, and we will go to the birthplace of Sicilian chocolate in Modica, and one other little sweet surprise that everyone knows about Sicilian desserts, but we're going to show you how to make it. Follow along.
And here we are, leaving the marina.
Look at this, first day in yellow zone, people are already out at the cafes.
True, it's a yellow zone today, so it means that we can have a little lunch somewhere because all the restaurants and bar are open until 6. Here we are in Scicli, and just in front of me there's such a beautiful cathedral on a cliff. And I think we're gonna visit it. I'm not sure where.
We sure are.
Yeah, oh, that's great. It's a bit warmer here, isn't it?
It is, because there's no breeze here. We're protected by this big cliff in front of us.
Right.
And the wind is coming from the other side of it, so we're pretty protected here. It's nice and sunny. Blue sky, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yo, it's gonna be a beautiful day.
In my infinite wisdom, I decided it would be a good idea to stock up on croissants before scaling the old town to visit the Church of St. Matthew that we'd seen from down below. It's good to have some food. To help us unlock some of the mysteries of these two cities today, we're really lucky to be joined by two knowledgeable Sicilians, Francesca and Roberto. Roberto is in fact a professional tour guide from Visit Vigata.
I was born in Scicli. I live in Scicli and in Catania. I'm very passionate about history, about tradition, Sicilian tradition, and I'm tourist guide. I love this work.
We're very lucky to have you showing us around. Thank you very much, Roberto.
It's my pleasure.
Let's go on and see.
Now we start from this part of Scicli. Scicli now is in the developed in this part, but the ancient city was on the top of the hill.
Okay.
Until the earthquake of 1693. The earthquake destroyed the southeast part of the Sicily.
That's right. On a cool January night back in 1693, a magnitude 7.5 earthquake hit just off the coast of southeast Sicily. The shock destroyed at least 70 towns and cities and caused the death of around 60,000 people. Out of the rubble, the Sicilians cultivated what's known today as the final flowering of Baroque art in Europe. With the most intricate and majestic architecture in all that they rebuilt, you can't help but be astonished by their resilience and determination to come out of this disaster stronger than ever. As we climbed this part of the hill towards Old Scicli, we learnt that only a few months ago this was actually used as the set for Peter Dinklage's latest film, Cyrano de Bergerac. At the highest point of Old Scicli was the base of an important fortified military castle. Not many people know this, but if you continue walking behind the Church of St. Matthew, carry on up the hill and pass a small field of wild asparagus, you'll reach the remains of the old castle itself. With 360-degree visibility of the surroundings stretching all the way to the sea, we could understand what makes this such a highly prized spot for a military installation. No enemy could possibly approach from land or sea without being spotted. Sadly today, only the ruins of the castle stand.
The ingredients are flour, wine, butter, sugar and water. And inside we put ricotta cream or lemon cream, pistachio cream, chocolate cream, but the traditional cannolo is with ricotta cream.
Once the ingredients for the shells are mixed together, the dough is pressed and cut into circles. Using a stainless cylinder, the dough is shaped and dunked into the deep fryer for 2 or 3 minutes. Once the shells are ready, fresh ricotta cream is piped into both ends. Add some crushed pistachio and you have yourself an authentic Sicilian cannolo.
I don't even know where to start.
I'm sure you can get creative with it.
How do you take it? Because I'm sure it's going to be a mess.
But it must be like that.
Really?
Yes. No worries.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Verdict? Delizioso.
Oh, that's the best one I ate so far.
Delicious.
Roberto, he has more experience than I do. He's able to eat this a hell of a lot more elegantly than I am. I eat it like a barbarian. Oh. This part of Sicily, in Scicli here, everything is very ornate, over the top, gourmand as the French would say for food. And that's really evident here. It's just so over the top, and if you ate more than 2 of these a day, I think you'd have a heart attack pretty quickly.
Probably, yes.
#1 cannoli in all of Sicily. Delizioso.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille a te, ciao.
Davide, grazie, ci sentiamo.
Ciao, nice to meet you.
Grazie.
Ciao, grazie, bye.
Now let's keep eating. You hungry? Throughout history, Sicily has been controlled by a variety of external powers, be it the Carthaginians, Greeks or Romans in antiquity, the Byzantines, Arabs or Normans in the early Middle Ages, or the Spanish in the late Middle Ages. Each left their mark on the island while it developed its very own unique and diverse culture. During the Spanish domination, Columbus discovered America and triggered a chain of events that would see the city of Modica turned into an important hub for a new delicacy known as chocolate. And of course, no trip to satisfy the sweet tooth would be really complete if we weren't to visit a chocolate factory. That's right, not any chocolate factory, but the oldest and the most famous here in Sicily. Welcome to the chocolate factory, Bonajuto.
On the front. Yeah, on the front and the back.
Like a patient, not a doctor.
Like a patient.
Like a school.
Chocolate doctor. We need 250 cc's of dark chocolate, stat! Here we learnt that in ancient times the Aztecs used the cocoa seeds both as a currency but also as an ingredient in a mystical cocktail drunk before battle. When the Spanish arrived, they were less than impressed.
They were disgusted
Right.
because it was bitter and spicy.
Okay.
Just water, cocoa beans, and chili pepper.
Okay.
But they understood the power of this drink, of the cocoa. So they started to grind on the stone.
To process the cocoa, the Aztecs used this stone called a metate to grind the beans. On board their ships, the Spanish had brought sugar and decided to try adding this to the Aztec recipe. That was the day that chocolate as we know it was born. Across Europe, the cold pressing method was standard until the 19th century, when chocolatiers gradually changed the production cycle by adding techniques like conching and tempering. This changed the taste and consistency to what most of us eat today. But here in Modica, the cold processing method has been preserved and we get to enjoy chocolate just like the day it was born. We also discovered a curious Sicilian delicacy called empanatilla, which I'm sure I pronounced very incorrectly. What looks like your regular empanada is actually minced meat combined with almonds, cinnamon, cloves and covered in chocolate, then wrapped in a crumbly pastry shell, kind of like a biscuit. While this might sound like an odd combo, it's actually delicious. For those who know me know that I have a very low tolerance to sugar. I never eat any sugar or even drink a coffee after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Reason being, I won't sleep until probably 3 o'clock in the morning. Today, these kind people around me have fed me 9,000 cannoli, now shots of the tribute to the Aztecs. What else have we had today? Which?
Biscuit with the meat.
Yes. What are they called again?
Panatilla.
Panatilla. Today's Monday. I don't think I'm going to sleep until about Thursday, Friday this week. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this week's delicious episode. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. If you love our videos and would like to help us keep this journey going, consider becoming a Patreon. Cheers, legends!